Hi, I said I'd be doing this video, so now we're doing it. This is the debut Squier Telecaster, and this is the Sonic Squier Telecaster, or Squier Sonic, whatever, it doesn't matter. Debut Sonic. They're both Squier. They're both made by Fender. They're both the entry-level guitar from Squier. How can they both be? Well, this one's an Amazon exclusive, and this is the Fender one. So I've done reviews. Did I do full deep dives? Yes. I've done other videos on them, full walkthroughs and stuff. So I'll link those videos if you want to check out how those guitars, like I had a first impressions, and then check them out. But this one, we're going to go spec by spec, side by side, and really talk about what they have. And if you're like looking at getting an entry-level guitar and you would like the Telecaster, this is your video. Okay, let's get right into it. Let's see here. I've got a spec chart that I'm going to pop up on screen, and then we're going to go side by side, talk about all the things. I'm going to plug them in so you can hear them. This isn't necessarily a sound demo video, but you will hear them compared quickly. I don't really expect any difference between the two, and you'll see why in a second. I'll talk about the pickups and the hardware and all that stuff. And then at the end, I'll tell you my top pick, what I think. So let's, and we'll look at the insides too, because I've already taken them open, taken them on the table, and I've opened them and looked inside and taken a look inside. So we'll compare that too as well. So let's start with this chart that I made and pop it up on screen. I'll give myself some room. Where? Right there? Yeah, we can put it right here. Let's bring it up. Okay, we got the debut and the Sonic side by side, so I'll just go through it with you. Scale length is the same, 25.5 inch. It's got the same neck. It's a maple bolt-on neck. Same except for one thing. I guess I could hold these up while we're doing this because this will be a good workout. The Sonic has the stripe, skunk stripe, and the other one does not. What that means is the truss rod has been, well, actually, I don't know what it means in this case. Does it really mean anything? Just looking at the camera here, this one's got a lighter fretboard. Anyways, let's go through all the specs, okay? And then I'll pick them up and look at them and talk about them side by side again. There. Okay, nut width, the same, 42 millimeters. They both have C-shaped necks. They both have Laurel fretboards. They're both poplar bodies. And the debut is a satin finish, which I actually really like. I really like a satin finish. The Sonic is a gloss polyurethane. They both have 21 narrow tall frets. The bridges are both hardtail, top loading, so that means they're not string through. There's no holes going through on the back. And they both have ceramic single coil pickups in the neck and in the bridge, three-way switch. Now here's one of the biggest differences. The current price today, and these prices are weird. This is the US price because the Amazon one, it's only available through, I'm pretty sure, the US Amazon and maybe the UK. If you do try to get it on the other sites, you have to import it. So the prices won't make sense. So the debut today is listed at $146.99. What a weird number. And the Sonic is also a weird number, $230.99. I think there was $119 for the debut when it debuted a year ago. Pun intended, 100%. Okay, let's pick them up. And let's just go, get out of there. Sorry, I got mad. Is this going to be the thumbnail? You gotta do a YouTube stupid face? Sorry. Okay, they're both, yeah, we'll go top to bottom. Very top to bottom. If I look at the back here, crafted in China. So they're both made in China. Exact same tuners. You can see the headstock. This one has like the filled in Squier logo. And this one's got the not filled in Squier logo. The Sonic has the plastic piece in the truss rod adjustment. Like I mentioned, same nut width. The nut itself, let's use this camera here. The nut itself is like a plastic synthetic bone. The Laurel, I think, looks better on this one. Remember, everything I'm talking about is just, except for the specs that won't change, things like the color of the fretboard. It's specific to these exact two instances of the guitar. I want to make that clear. Even the weight, right? Things like that, people are like, oh, that one weighs less, I got to get that one. You might get one that doesn't weigh less. This one weighs less. This is going to be a good workout. Okay, so yeah, I like the fretboard on this one there. Coming down here, again, I mentioned, they have the same feel, satiny, clean neck. This one's got the skunk stripe. Over here, you can see this one has the 4-bolt plate. This one does too, but it says Squier. And you can really see the gloss versus the satin, right? The satin does not create any kind of reflection. And it's kind of a smooth feeling. This one feels more plasticky when you touch it. Okay, coming along here. What else we got? Same inlays. Same frets, 21 frets. This one's a single ply pickguard. This one is a 3-ply, meaning it's got white, black, white. Same pickups in both. Same bridges. Again, top loading. It doesn't have any holes going through the back. And the controls, 3-way controls, neck and bridge, and then bridge. That's the options. Did I miss anything else? Let me put them down for a second here because I want to show this. There. The width. Let's compare the width. Should be exactly the same. Is that a better angle? They're like 1.5 inch. Look at the job they did on this one though. The can you see that? The button. It's like installed sideways. At an angle anyways. Same jacks. Now, I'm out of breath. That's what happens when you should work out. Okay. I'm going to bring it up on screen. We're going to see it. I don't remember the exact weight. The weight for this one is less. I think it was like 6.5. And this one I think is 7.5. Both poplar, which just tells you, like I said, you can have guitars made of the same stuff. The wood can vary. Depends on the moisture. I was going to say moistness. And then we're going to also load up on screen here the pickup resistance. I did that, and I measured the numbers for this one, and then the numbers for that one. So we're looking at that right now. Look at those numbers. I don't remember what they were. Are they the same? Are they different? Does it matter? It might matter. Depends what matters to you. Okay, I did the weight, did the pickup resistance. I think I gave enough time for that. Editor Landon, make sure you trim that down so it was good. Okay, now let's take the pick guards off. I guessed that this would be able to route a humbucker, and I was wrong. And it was routed out like I don't know what happened. It just looked like the wood got ripped or something. Ripping and tearing with the, I'm assuming it's CNC, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe these are handcrafted. What does it say? Does it say handcrafted? I mean, it just says crafted. Every guitar is handcrafted, if you don't know. They don't just come off a CNC machine and they're ready to go. That's not how things work. But if you want to pretend that, that's fine. You can live in that fantasy world. Yeah, so this one is, as I was mumbling there, this one is routed for a humbucker. So that's something to note if you're looking to get one and you want to put a humbucker in the neck position. What else? The controls, we take the control panels off on the side there and take a look. They both have the really cheap 3-way switch and mini pots. Stuff it works. If I was going to keep one of these guitars, I'd probably swap that out and change it up, put it in something more quality. The metals are all cheap, right? It's cheap metals. And what do you expect? That's one of the comments. People were like, when I was showing the routing, they're like, it's $130. What do you expect? I'm like, not that. I don't expect anything, but I don't expect that. Just because there's so many guitars that are low price these days that, they're quite amazing. Okay, let's plug them in and we'll do a quick tone comparison, clean and dirty. All right, there you go. You got all the specs. You heard them. You saw them. I don't think there's anything else you can know about them unless I missed something major. I'll tell you what I like about each more and my pick. If there was one that I'd pick over the other. So I prefer the dark fretboard on this one. And the skunk stripe thing, doesn't matter. I think it looks cooler. I prefer the satin finish on this one. I just like satin finish. I think because I just didn't have many guitars with satin finish over the years. I just like it. I prefer the weight on this one. It's lighter. In terms of electronics, pickups, sounds, no preference. I do like the Squier logo on the plate. This one is how many dollars? Is that 90 bucks more? So you're paying like 90 bucks more. This one you can't get everywhere. This one you can get everywhere. This one you can only get on Amazon. I'll have links to everything if you want to get anything. So if I had to choose one, like which one would if I had to choose one, you're asking me today, hey, should I get the Debut or Squier? Am I saying Square or Squier? Some people say I'm saying Square when I say Squier. Which one would I get? I would get, this is a tough decision. Oh, I didn't mention the colors, right? This is what's gonna determine it. Okay, the Debut, you can get it in Sunburst, you can get it in red, black, and green. And the Sonic you can get in blue, red, black, and butterscotch. And because you can get it in blue, I would pick the Sonic. That's it. That's my reasoning. One isn't better than the other. These are the same guitar. Amazon just made one for less, and they made it for less because they're Amazon. That's how they do it. So anyways, hope that was helpful. If it wasn't, let me know. If you didn't watch this video, leave a comment and go check them out. Okay, do that. I'm just waiting out the 20 seconds at the end when like the other video shows here and the subscribe shows right there. And did I give it 20 seconds yet? I think we're good. Okay, play guitar and have fun, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.